from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, it was last year's most pleasant surprise versus the region's most bankable diamond winner. Tonight's Louisiana-Palmyra showdown in the Flower City promised appropriately enough to open a great week of softball action here in the tri-states. Big-time showdown. It would be dominated by this young lady, however. New pitcher Shelby Cunningham, and she was good, setting down Louisiana. In fact, she had the shutout and 10 strikeouts in the night. None too shabby. Her offense would support her nicely as well in this one. How about this? Palmyra chipping away. First of all, it's Sydney Smizer with the double, and that sets the table for Hannah Lockman, who's going to step to the plate and drive in the first of 2 runs in the frame. Later, with Palmyra leading 4-0, it would be Carissa Dietrich doing the deed, this time with the use of the aluminum. A single right back up the middle to make it 5-0 in this ball game. Miss Dietrich, do your work right here. Palmyra gets the victory, 5-0. Great win for the Panthers, who are now 2-0 on the season. Elsewhere in local softball today, big-time comeback win for Sal Shelby, beating Scotland County behind the heroics of Kenzie Kendrick. We've also got Monroe City being filled by Megan Euler and Clark County. Jenna Bergman, the outstanding pitcher from Clark County, already has 4 wins on the season. Tonight, she issued her very first walk of the season, so clearly her control is very, very good. Also tonight, Montgomery County, too much for Mark Twain, and a nice win for the Hannibal Pirates as they end up knocking off Moberly at home. 7-4 was your final. Let's do some volleyball now. Suns Classic tonight. Illini West opening things up against Camp Point Central. Bray Genenbacher doing the work right here with some great defense at the net, trying to rally her team back in game number 1. However, lots and lots of Illini West in this one, starting with Michaela Gronwald right into your screen right there. And game number 1 would go to the Chargers thanks to this. Oh, ouch! That would be the face dig from Melanie Eilers right there. That's a nice, resourceful piece of hitting, but Aubrey Carlisle is going to make them pay right there. Great stuff from Illini West, which wins game number 1, 25-19. Game number 2 here, 25-23 behind Jenna Bryan. Illini West gets the straight game sweep tonight. How about Liberty taking on Rushville Industry? Brooke Wewell laying it down and laying it down hard for the Lady Eagles right there as they take the early lead. Rushville Industry trying desperately to rally back. They'd make it interesting in game number 1 behind Erin Rittenhouse. She just puts up great points every time we see them play. Too much Liberty in this game, though, as the Lady Eagles win 25-21, 25-18 on the night. Elsewhere at the Suns tournament, we've got Western getting swept by Unity, 25-11, 25-11. Also, Beardstown with a nice night serving from Nancy Madrid to beat West Hancock in straight games. And Southeastern absolutely dominant on their home court tonight behind the serving of Abby Lance, who had 17 points and 5 aces. Quincy High School in action tonight against Galesburg, and this would be a wonderful showing after kind of a loose weekend for the Blue Devils. Starts off with Catherine Heining right here, kind of setting the tone with a big-time spike. Then it's more finesse this time from the Blue Devils. Your setter, the outstanding one, Malia Blakemore. Just the little setter dump. Beautifully done. We love the trick sets. Great stuff there. And then Allison Sparrow having a real nice night for the Blue Devils as well, as Quincy High bounces back in a major way after losing 2 this weekend. They beat up on Galesburg to the Blue Devils 25-18, 25-10. Some more volleyball scores to pass along. It was Quincy Notre Dame going on the long road trip. And there's no real way to say it. There's no easy way to get to Brussels and winning tonight. 2-0, 25-10, 25-10. Riley Hummert, 10 kills in that one. Pittsfield drops an 18-25, 13-25 decision on the road to Calhoun. Up in southeast Iowa, Holy Trinity taking care of business. What a night tonight. Winning game number 1 against Fairfield Maharshi, 25-6, 25-7, 25-0. Kristen Brink had 12 aces and served out all 25 points in that final game. Yeah, Holy Trinity is that darn good. And then it's the Michaela Fecky show in game number 2, 25-16, 25-9, 25-8. Miss Fecky with 22 kills on the night. Ho-hum. Let's move on to golf today. Q&D hosting a quadrangular with Pittsfield Central and Illini West. Always fun when these teams get together. Drew Eaton, always fun when you start off hole number 1 with a birdie. He finished with a 2 under par, 34 on the day, and was your medalist in that same grouping. Peter Greening, he borrowed my pencil today. Hope it brought him good luck. Gets the par putt right there. Later, it's Adam Hudson from Quincy Notre Dame with a nice par save on number 2. Fired a 40. The Raiders were kind of going to run away with things today, despite the nice putting efforts right here of Camp Point Central's Taylor Hyman. As you take a look at the Scoreboard today. It was Quincy Notre Dame running away with things as a team. They get the victory, and as I mentioned, Drew Eaton gets your medalist honors. Also today, Quincy High School playing to second place, as you saw there at the Monmouth Quad. Low Blue Devil was Kobe Rodemick, and at the Hamilton Quad, Payson not only gets the win, but it was Drew Burwinkle taking medalist honors for Payson Seymour with a 41 on the day there as well. Some scores to pass along as well from tennis. It was Kirksville beating Palmyra, and Hannibal today getting a big-time victory over Mexico. Also, we've got for you some soccer scores to pass along. Macomb, in its home opener, gets a win 1-0 over Illini Bluffs. Jacob Dyer with the golden goal. It was Hannibal getting felled by Kirksville 2-0. And in some college scores to pass along to you tonight, Culver Stockton men felled by William Woods 3-0. Volleyball, kind of a night of mixed results. Mo Valley way too much for HLG, but a nice win for Culver Stockton as Brittany Houghton and company rally back to beat William Woods. 3-2 was your final there. Coming up tomorrow night at 6, we'll take a look at the 1-0 West Hancock Titan football team, which got off the schneid last week.
And real quickly, Holy Trinity, 25 straight points, really?
Kristen Brink, just keep on serving. She's probably still serving as we speak, and nobody has stopped her.
All right.